I told him we were going to Israel to see things, and we talked for a while, and he asked if you guys were a traveling ukulele tour. And I told him we weren't, but that we would be playing and just enjoying Israel. And as I talked to him, I talked to him a little bit about how in America we have a lot of people who are Christian, but in different levels of Christianity. And he said that in Israel, that they kind of, have the same thing, very secular culture and very devout religious culture. And I asked him where he was at in that, and he said he was just in the middle. And I don't know, what he told me was that everyone would say that they're just in the middle in Israel, and I don't know from your perspective the case, but this is what he told me, that in Israel, from his perspective, that everyone would say they're just in the middle.
Is it worth it? And when I went through and I read the Beatitudes, the first thing I thought was, there's first something that we have to do, but there's a reward for it. So is it worth it? And when we were at Mount Carmel, did anybody recognize what was on the door when you first walked in? On the bottom of the door, there was a cross. And I looked at that and I said, wow, I thought I would not see a cross the entire time we were here. And when I got even closer, we saw these guys dressed in brown. Did anybody see the guys dressed in brown? So I was kind of curious when we went up on the roof, what are they there for? What are they doing? And they're behind this table full of yummies. So I walked up to him afterwards, because I was going to say, I was going to take out money out of my pocket, and I was going to, buy some of the food. And he goes, oh, go ahead, try this. And he goes, oh, well, before you try that, try this chocolate one. It's a round ball. And so I took it. He said it was for free. I threw it in my mouth, and it was an orange covered in chocolate. So I tried that, and then I asked him, I said, so, what are you doing here? And it turns out he spoke perfectly good English. So I was like, well, this is kind of really weird. I was expecting something broken up. And then he said to me, oh, I'm here because I want to be here. And I was like, oh, so where are you from? And he goes, well, I'm from Texas. And it shocked me, because I was sitting there going, well, why would you be here? He said that he felt God's calling, and he came here. He's part of a church, which is a Catholic church, and it's a Christian Catholic church. And he said that he felt God coming here, and this is what God wanted him to do, and instantly he came here. So when I read the Beatitudes, I want you guys to think of what it's asking us to do, or how our characters. I listed this, the 8 character traits of a citizen of the kingdom of God. And it says, God blessed those who are poor and realize they need him, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the whole earth. God blesses those who are hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will show mercy. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. God blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of God. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs.
When I was reading last night in 1 Kings, I think it was 9, it talked about how this all started, and I thought there was a way to tie it in, because our lives are lived, if we keep it on Christ, our lives are lived going towards him. And Solomon, actually it was his mess that created a lot of the idolatry. And so Solomon had a son, Rehoboam, and Rehoboam was supposed to replace him. And what happened was Solomon, I can't understand this, guys, but Solomon had, it said, something like 700 or 800 wives and 350 concubines, and because of them in his old age, he got involved in the worship of their idols and their beliefs, and he got confused. And God said to him, if there comes a time that you walk away from me and you worship other gods, or your sons worship other gods, I will take the kingdom and I will wrench it from you. When he came to the place, he said to them, pray that you may not enter into temptation. And he was withdrawn from them about a stone's throw. And he knelt down and prayed, saying, Father, if it is your will, take this cup away from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. Then an angel appeared to him from heaven, strengthening him. And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly. Then his sweat became liquid drops of blood falling down to the ground. When he arose up from prayer and had come to his disciples, he found them sleeping from sorrow. Then he said to them, why do you sleep? Rise and pray, lest you enter into temptation.